Let's go! This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Hit the join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Before we start, I want y'all to let me know what you think about the background. Do you like it like that or the white one? Let's roll, baby. Now let's talk about this. Trump's legal team today at the press conference. I know that it's late in the day and they did this earlier, but they were on fire. Either Trump will be reelected or these are the craziest people that have told the biggest lies in United States history. So I definitely think the former is what's going on here. SIDNEY Powell, she almost made me cry. And I almost went to the safe to boot up, strap up, and say, let's go. Because American citizens are sick of this fraudulent behavior. And nobody's going to tell me, unless Jesus Christ came down right now and said, be Tatum, they didn't cheat. That's the only person, and I still have a hard time believing that Jesus Christ was right. It is clear to me that these people cheated, but Trump's legal team, with conviction, with evidence, with clarity, is repeatedly telling people that it's clear as the noonday sun that there was wrongdoing and that President won by a landslide and that we should be excited and frustrated at the same time, excited about Trump's victory and frustrated that these Democrats are so evil that they decide to cheat. I'm going to show you, I got two hands up. I'm going to show you two videos, one of SIDNEY Powell and the other one of Fox fake, sorry, trashy news, still trying to say there ain't no legitimate voter fraud. They still pushing this agenda. And that's why I send all of y'all to TatumReport.com. Go to TatumReport.com for you get all your real news. Let's get into this. If you're not following me on the Twitter, then I don't know what you're doing. Now, I know a lot of people are going to Parler and everything. I got a Parler account, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be on Parler doing stuff, but I need a little better functionality than Parler at this point. But anyway, if you're not following me on the Twitter, go ahead and follow me on The Officer Tatum on Twitter. But I'm going to play this video from SIDNEY Powell that had me on fire. It's almost like we need to play this video of SIDNEY Powell saying this before every football game, before every military combat mission, because this is patriotic. This is patriotic. She is so patriotic. She almost cried because it appears to me, and I don't know the lady, but it appears to me that she loved the country so much and she sees so much fraud that everybody's trying to just blot out that she almost teared up because she's ready to fight for this country like you and I are. Let me make the screen bigger so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Being in office were allowed to rig their elections. This is stunning, heartbreaking, infuriating, and the most unpatriotic acts I can even imagine for people in this country.
Exactly. Say it. Say it.
To have participated in any way, shape, or form. And I want the American public to know right now that we will not be intimidated. American patriots are fed up with
That's right, SIDNEY.
the corruption from the local level to the highest level of our government. And
Fed up. I don't mean to keep stopping them, but I'm fed up. When are we going to do something? All right.
we are going to take this country back. We are not going to be intimidated. We are not going to back down. We are going to clean this mess up now. President Trump won by a landslide. We are going to prove it. And we are going to reclaim the United States of America for the people who vote for freedom.
She about to blaze.
How come you're not suing in the Wisconsin County?
She look mean. I wouldn't want to mess with her though. Now I don't know how tall Giuliani is or this lady over here, but she towering over them. She look like she'll get you with that paddle. Pow, pow, pow. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't mess with Miss Powell. So let me go to Tatum Report, because I want to show you what Fox did. And this is why I won't let up off of Fox, because Fox News is the fakest news organization in America. And I told y'all, I'm not going on Fox no more, and you won't see me on Fox News. I'm going to show you what Fox said on the Tatum Report. Tatum Report, TatumReport.com. Y'all already know what it is. Donate here. Support the channel. We got our exclusive content here. All of our YouTube videos are here. But let's go down to this right here. Boom. Our writers wrote this. I think this is just published not too long ago. So let's look at it. Let's scroll down here, and this is where Fox News go full. You know what?
Fox coverage.
You're never supposed to
Karl
go
Rove
full.
is standing
You know
by
what?
with reaction. Garrett Tenney on his.
Let me skip him. I want y'all to hear what Miss Fisher talking about. That's this young lady at the bottom. She's the one that infuriated me. Let's listen to her.
Much of what he said was simply not true or has already been thrown out in court. And, Giuliani, he opened by making this really bold and baseless claim.
But when you have an affidavit, can you cut that? We'll cut it back. All right.
Wait, you want to go here?
Right here. I just canceled that thing and it was weird.
Yeah, that's fine.
When you have an affidavit where people are testifying and they're saying under the penalty of perjury, I'm testifying to the documented facts that I have on this piece of paper. That's not baseless. Those are affidavits from American citizens who are saying, I swear by my testimony that these people are cheating. And these knuckleheads on Fox News are in full denial. Why, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna play a little bit more of what she said. Why are they in full denial? I'll give you a second. Because they called the election for sleepy geriatric Joe Biden. They called Arizona when they shouldn't have. They wouldn't even call Florida and Texas, and they were wrong. And when Trump wins, they are going to go out of business because they picked the wrong side of this, and I think they had something to do with it. They picked the wrong side of this argument, and they're finna go down the drain. The reason why this young lady is on here advocating and on here lying her soul out that there was no evidence of fraud because it's going to bring their whole company down. Same thing CNN does. Every day they have to bash Trump and they have to make him out to be the enemy of America, the enemy of this generation, because they've been so wrong. If you had any inkling of the truth, you would abandon them. Let me play a little bit more of what this clownish female said.
That a lot of this alleged nationwide voter fraud that he's referring to all came from one centralized place. He called it a nationwide conspiracy.
Everybody knows that if it happened in at least 6 states, that's nationwide. All right, and then we'll play it right here because this is where she really get crazy.
Now, up on that stage with Giuliani was a big poster with the headline, "Multiple Paths to Victory." But Giuliani never credibly explained a single path, let alone multiple ones. So, Dana, the fact remains that the Trump campaign has yet to provide, at least in court, hard evidence of voter fraud and irregularities widespread enough to overturn the outcome of the election.
Lies. I'm done watching it. Lies. All they do is tell lies. There is no evidence in a court of law. Now, this is the thing. There's a difference between a whack attorney taking the charges or attorney general pursuing these charges versus there being no evidence. Everybody knows that this is widespread. It doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily matter what an attorney want to pursue. Let me give you an example. When I was a police officer, there was plenty of times where you arrest people for different things, but the county would not prosecute it because they don't believe it'll go far enough. That doesn't mean the person didn't commit the crime. It means that they don't want to prosecute the crime. It doesn't mean like all these people crying about police incidents. It doesn't mean that the police officer didn't shoot the person. It just means that they don't want to pursue criminal charges because they don't think that it'll go so far or go as far as they wanted to. We've seen that in the court of law where people don't pursue it. They come back, they appeal it, they pursue it, and then people end up getting charged. Just because one attorney general or whoever don't want to prosecute it doesn't mean that the affidavits are not accurate. And I tell you what, the president has many paths of going about doing this. You just seen the two, and I keep doing the two like this. Two of the Republican GOP election members in Wayne County, they already said, well, we're not going to certify this. If you have legislators all across the country not certifying the votes in that state, then there's no election. And if it goes to the House of Representatives, Trump will win. If they start striking down these ballots that are illegally counted in any of these states, Trump wins. Giuliani clearly said that in the press conference. I watched it. They won't play it. They are going to skip around clips and try to make it sound like he didn't say that. I watched him say it. Where do you think I get some of the information I have? From watching what Giuliani is saying about Trump's path to victory. And so did Powell and all these other people have been telling these brain dead people on Fox News for the longest of what's going on here. People know when they go to the polls and they're saying, I didn't vote yet. I didn't have an absentee ballot. People at old folks' homes, people have witnessed individuals going to old folks' homes where people are on hospice, getting ready to die. Some have dementia, and they're going in there and somehow they're voting. Dead people are voting. You can't tell me that there's not clear voter fraud unless you then, hooked your horses on going in the wrong direction against President Trump because you dislike the president. And I'm going to tell y'all this and I'll be done. I'm sick of people saying, I want peace. That's why I don't want to vote for Trump, because I want peace. That you're not going to get peace if you don't vote for President Trump. And a vote for President Trump is a vote for America, not the man, but the policies that's going to better America. And if you voted for Joe Biden only because you think it's going to reveal peace and you know his policies suck, that was a bad vote. And I advise anybody that did that you're probably going to have buyer's remorse. And then I hope that you don't vote again that same way. But anyway, Fox News is fake. Giuliani's team, the Trump campaign's legal team, destroyed it today. And I hope you guys watch it. You can see the rest of it on Tatum Report if you want to watch the full video or the full press conference. I love you guys. I could say this stuff for 3 or 4 more hours, but I want you to watch the rest of my videos. Visit the Officer Tatum store and visit TatumReport.com. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.